Hello and welcome all students. Today I, your teacher, Mrs. Batul Sabuwala, will start with the first chapter, with the chapter number 9, that is Changing Life Part 1. So students, let's remove your book to page number 47 and we'll start with the introduction.
Welcome, dear students, to our history class of Standard Ninth. Today we will be doing Chapter 9, Changing Life Part 1. So far, we have studied the period from the year 1961 to 2000. The speed of change in the 20th and 21st centuries has been tremendous. Human lives have been changing rapidly. Things which we could not have even imagined earlier are now a part of a person's reality. Let us learn about the impact of these changes in the lives of a common man. In ancient and medieval periods, religion was an important part of a person's identity. Now, modernization has posed some challenges before all religions, be it Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Sikhism, Jainism, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, or Judaism. Upon India's independence on 15th August 1947, the new Congress-led government invited Ambedkar to serve as the nation's first law minister, which he accepted. On 29th August, he was appointed chairman of the Constitution Drafting Committee and was appointed by the Assembly to write India's new constitution. Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar is famously known as the father of Indian constitution because he was the man who drafted the Indian constitution along with the drafting committee being headed single-handedly by him. The drafting committee of Indian constitution had many faces, but none like Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who is also known as Baba Saheb Ambedkar. He was a former Indian jurist along with the skills of economy. He was the only one to defend the drafted constitution when raised objection against and produced the present form of Indian constitution like a father. The Indian constitution drafted by Ambedkar is described as the first and foremost social document. The text prepared by Ambedkar provided fundamental rights to all the citizens. Now, fundamental rights are those rights which are essential for intellectual, moral, and spiritual development of citizens of India. As these rights are fundamental or essential for existence and all-round development of individuals, they are called fundamental rights. These include individual rights common to most, such as equality before the law, freedom of speech and expression, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, that is peaceful assembly, freedom to form associations, freedom to move, to live and settle down anywhere on the Indian territory, and to practice any occupation, religious and cultural freedom, that is freedom to practice their own culture, and right to constitutional remedies. These provisions in the Constitution shook the foundations of the caste system. It helped to make the practice of vocations running in the family obsolete. Change became the trend in every field of life.
Students, अभी तक हमने ये पढ़ा है कि 1961 से लेके 2000 तक जो पीरियड था उसमें क्या क्या चेंजेस आए थे और 20 और 21st सेंचुरी में जो चेंजेस आए थे दैट वी हैव सीन. और किस तरीके से ह्यूमन लाइफ चेंज हुई थी। हमने ये सब बातें अभी स्टार्ट जो चैप्टर्स थे प्रीवियस चैप्टर्स में वो हमने पढ़े थे। जैसे क्या इम्प्रूवमेंट था इंडस्ट्रीज़ में, साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी में, और किस तरीके से 10 ईयर्स का जो डिकेड्स था हमने किस तरीके से पढ़े थे, पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज़ के बारे में, एजुकेशन के बारे में, ह्यूमन लाइफ, अबाउट वुमेन, अबाउट द अदर वीकर सेक्शन एंड सो ऑन। नाउ ये जो मेडिवल इंडियन एंशियन में जो रिलीजन था वो बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट प्ले करता था अबाउट अ पर्सनस आइडेंटिटी। तो यहाँ पे बहुत सारे रिलीजन्स थे। There are many different religions like Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Jainism, Sikhism, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, Judaism। बहुत सारे रिलीजन्स पहले फॉलो किए जाते थे और बाबा साहब आम्बेडकर ने ये जो हमारा माइंडसेट था, जो हमारे पहले की जो सोचने का जो तरीका था, उन्होंने चेंज कर दिए थ्रू द मीडियम ऑफ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशंस में यहाँ पे बताया है कि ऑल द रिलीजन्स आर बीन टू बी फॉलोड इन इंडिया और सबको इक्वली ट्रीट किया जाना चाहिए। किसी को भी ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द रिलीजन, उनके कास्ट या वो मेल है या फीमेल है या उनके बर्थ प्लेस से उनको डिस्टिंग्विश या डिस्क्रिमिनेट नहीं करना चाहिए। आपके मेरिट के हिसाब से आपको जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ है और बाकी सब चीज़ें आपको इक्वली ट्रीट करना चाहिए। जैसे लॉज सबके लिए एक है और हमें एज ए सिटीज़न ऑफ इंडिया हमें बहुत सारी राइट्स मिली हुई है, जो फंडामेंटल राइट जो हर इंसान के लिए ह्यूमन राइट्स विच आर वेरी मच इम्पॉर्टेंट, और हर इंसान के लिए ये राइट्स होती हैं, ये फंडामेंटल राइट्स। उसमें राइट्स फ्रीडम होती है, राइट्स टू फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच एंड एक्सप्रेशन। आप किसी भी जगह पे पीसफुली असेंबल कर सकते हो विदाउट यूजिंग एनी आर्म्स। आप एसोसिएशंस फॉर्म कर सकते हो। आप किसी भी जगह से में इंडियन टेरिटरी में आप मूव कर सकते हो, रह सकते हो, कहीं पे भी आपका दिल चाहे वहाँ पे आप सेटल डाउन हो सकते हो ऑन द इंडियन टेरिटरी। और आपको जो चाहे वो ऑक्यूपेशन आप प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो। ऐसा नहीं है कि जो हमारे फॉर फादर्स करते थे वही हमें करना है। So all these freedoms are the fundamental freedoms. Also the right to constitution remedy, जो आपको ये rights नहीं दे रहा है उनके खिलाफ आप आवाज़ उठा सकते हो। You can go to the court and ask them for the rights, and that person जो आपको रोक रहा है rights के लिए उनको पनिशमेंट दी जाती है, क्योंकि ये जो राइट्स हैं ये हम इंजॉय करते हैं और इससे ही हम हमारी पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट्स करते हैं, पर्सनालिटी डेवलप करते हैं। और इससे जो हमारी लैंग्वेज है, जो हमारी स्क्रिप्ट है, जो हमारा कल्चर है, हम उसको नर्चर करते हैं। Now we'll see the next part. Do you know?
Change became the truth. Do you know, dear students, when railway operations began in India, there were variety of coaches providing various classes of accommodation. However, there were four classes in general: first, second, third, and fourth. First and second class passengers used to travel as a privileged class with highest level of comfort and privacy. In addition, there was a special purpose luxury saloons for very high level government servants and dignitaries. Third class consisted of plain carriages with wooden benches having insufficient space or facilities for sleeping and without lights, fans, toilets, or even bars on the window at first. Fourth class accommodation was introduced on several railways in 1874, which were basically just empty boxcars with windows and without even benches, crammed with people to the brim in unimaginable conditions, worse than the third class. In the 1978 railway budget, Madhu Dandavate put an end to this third class. Railway Minister Madhu Dandavate had outlined steps to ensure comfortable travel for second-class passengers. It was decided to provide second-class sleeper coaches with cushioned berths. Later, two trains were started which had no class divisions, namely Sinhagad Express on the Pune-Mumbai route and Gitanjali Express on the Mumbai-Kolkata route. Thus began a series of minor and major changes in the society. Now, a series of minor and major changes in the society. Now, anyone can go into a restaurant irrespective of his religion, race, caste, or gender. In fact, we see boards outside the restaurants welcoming all. Another very significant change during the post-independence period is a right to express opinions against the government. Earlier, there were limits on expressing any opinion against political rulers. Now Indian citizens can register their protest against the policies of the government through newspapers, speeches or other media.